Yes lads, welcome back to the channel, and today we are back for a little bit of a discussion video. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have just assembled the greatest centre-back pairing in Europe. Or should I say, about to assemble the greatest partnership in Europe. Yes lads, if you guys go on to enjoy today's video, go down below and smash that like button. And do subscribe if you guys are new. In the last 2 weeks, you've gained 50 subscribers. And listen, we're going to keep on grinding, keep on pushing. Can we hit 200 subs before the start of the season? That is 45 more of you guys in the next month. Can we do it? I guess only time will tell. But today, boys, like I mentioned, Manchester United are about to build the greatest centre-back pairing in the world. So, if you believe the rumours, Matthijs de Ligt is literally on the verge of signing for Manchester United. And listen, Jarrad Branthwaite is not getting slowed down on either. Bids are flying in. We're now at 2 bids at the time of recording. And who knows, by the time we upload this video, there might be another video uploaded in an hour saying, here we go, we've signed one of them. I don't know what Ineos are cooking right now, but I'm liking how it's smelling. So let's just really think about this just for a second. Manchester United have already got Licha Martinez. Big Licha, or small Licha, I guess, at centre-back. One of the best centre-backs in Europe over the last year or two. I know he had a really tough season last year with injuries, but in his first full season, which he only completed 3/4 of it before he got his big injury, he was the best centre-back in the league. You could argue maybe Saliba or whatever, but he was just at least top 3 in the Premier League and arguably in the world. And after seeing him perform at the Copa America for Argentina this year, scoring goals, making passes, keeping clean sheets, he's cooking. And do we have an informed, fully fit Licha back for the start of the season? I tell you what, if we do, that is massive. Now, think about this for just 1 second. Manchester United are at the time of recording on the verge of signing Matthijs de Ligt. I believe 24 years of old. 24 years of age, Dutch international, absolute serial winner. He's done it in Netherlands under Erik ten Hag, by the way. He's done it in Italy with Juventus. He's done it in Germany with Bayern Munich. And he is about to come to England and do it with Manchester United. This guy has taken the Elite Club World Tour. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Licha and de Ligt, they're very good players, but they're also very injury prone. Let's actually deep dive into that for a second, shall we? Now, before Licha's big injury last year, listen, his injury record was standard. It wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't anything to be worried about, let's say. And unfortunately, I think his injuries is going to be one that we're going to have to wait and see how it goes. Is he going to be one of those players that suffer from injuries for the rest of his career now? Or is he just going to come back, kick on, and pretend it never happened? Hope it's the latter. And in fact, let's assume it's the latter. Look at Matthijs de Ligt. This season for Bayern Munich, he has been struck with some injuries in his knees, and unfortunately he's missed some time, but still managed to play 30 games and has played over 30 games every single time he's played a professional season. He's fine. Injuries are not going to have to be a problem. And when you think that United are still looking for a second centre-back to come along with Matthijs, will it be Branthwaite? If it is, imagine that as a 3 to choose between Branthwaite, Licha and de Ligt. Wow, what a rotation option Branthwaite would be. Before anyone goes, okay, yeah, but they're both quite young. Licha's mid-20s. Obviously, Branthwaite, if he was to come in, is early 20s. Obviously, you got de Ligt, who's 24. Are they experienced enough to be that catalyst, that captaincy? Listen, firstly, Licha Martinez. He's won trophies at Ajax. He's won trophies at Man United, which is a rare thing to do these days. And hang on. He's won a World Cup. What? And he could potentially be on the course to win a Copa America too. Matthijs de Ligt, as I've mentioned, he's won in Italy, he's won in Germany, he's won in Netherlands. The point is, serial winners. They know how to thrive in those big pressure moments. And they're both young enough to the point where they can build a stable back line to push us forward over the next couple of years. And with Onana, listen, you all know my thoughts on Onana and the De Gea situation, but Onana is a ball-playing goalkeeper. We know that. De Ligt and Licha is exactly that. Ball playing centre backs. If you have Onana with them two in front, there's no excuses. And Ten Hag style of play will start to show itself. That ball playing, moving it as a team together, pressing together, moving up with the goalkeeper as almost like a fourth centre-back defender. Point I'm making is they're both brilliant on the ball. They both throw themselves into tackles, sometimes to the detriment of their own bodies. Now, although Licha doesn't have the height, De Ligt definitely does. None of them are exactly the quickest style, but their brains is what makes them head and shoulders above the rest, which is the first time for Licha, I know. If you're telling me Manchester United line up next season with a back two of De Ligt and Licha, with knowing that you can have someone like a Branthwaite or any other centre-back coming in as a backup, the whole team progresses, because at that point you've got so much more confidence in your back line. You know fully well if Onana gets on the ball, he's got two world-class top elite level options to pass it to. He's not going to make any mistakes there. When these two centre-backs get on the ball, you know full well they're going to do something, whether they pass it out to the full-back or ping those lines down the middle passes, which Licha has been doing all Copa America, by the way. You know you're going to progress forward up the pitch rather than just doing sideways backwards football, Southgate. And at that point, the midfield gets a hell of a lot more confident. You let Kobbie Mainoo go up forward. If we keep Casemiro, at the time of recording, it looks 50-50. He doesn't have to do as much defending. He can push up just a little bit more. Bruno Fernandes doesn't have to pretend to be a CDM half the time. He can actually just stay forward and do what you're good at. You don't have to rely on the midfield having to track back as much because you have got two elite level centre-backs doing their part. Oh my God, the more I think about it in my head, the more I realise Manchester United are about to build the best centre-back partnership in Europe. On paper, if they're both on their top level, nobody comes close. I genuinely think Matthijs de Ligt could be the person who could take this exact team to a can we battle for top four to a we are finishing top four. De Ligt alone will get us top four. That is a fact. That is a promise. And you can clip this video and remember it for the end of the season. If we sign De Ligt, he is getting us top four. And hell, if we get a Branthwaite as well instead of a De Ligt, that's not a bad little partnership either. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Is De Ligt a waste of money? Should we be going all in for Branthwaite, or should we just forget about Branthwaite and just get the De Ligt deal over the line? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.